We're testing, doing test. What happens here? Great, so thank you for being here. Welcome to the reading. We'll be pulling cards with these 5 decks here. Be pulling 2 cards from the Shadowscapes for the physical material realm and your spiritual sectors. Be pulling a card from the heterosexual magic for the romantic sector. For the advice, we'll be looking with Queen of the Moon Oracle. And we may be pulling some clarifiers with Black Moon astrology cards and La Vida Sibila. Now, onto the shuffle. Hey, what's going on, Taurus? It's so good to have you here. Hope you're doing great. Hopefully. Let's take a look at your cards. So, I've shuffled and dealt everything here. And I kind of want to start with what I was hearing about first for all of the for all of the Earth tribes. I had laid down the stones for Capricorn, Virgo, and for you. And while I was shuffling, I got some messages with these energies that I'm going to actually get you a better look. These here showed up, and this first one, it's gorgeous. I love her. Look. The woman on the 7 of Pentacles. She's been so loving and nurturing. There are things that she's just been tending to, and I hear for some of you all, this is literally what it's been like in your life for this cycle. For some of you all, it could have been 7 years. This is like 7 years for some of you all here. It's like how long it takes to have a whole new body. You actually regenerate all of your skin, everything, in 7 years. Some of what they call Earth years. But for some of you all, this is like what it's like finding out that you've kind of like made yourself pregnant in a way with whatever it is that you're doing. And some of you all, it might literally be about that kind of fertility in your life. If it's not, it's like how you've tended to that. And I'm getting a lot on like sacred motherhood and having an opportunity to care for something. And it's like she's holding it close to her womb, you know? And so these are beautiful things. These are the things that bring beauty into our life. These are the things that you may have been thinking about, maybe putting your time into, and maybe not realizing how much you grew it. And it's amazing what you've done. So this number 20 showed up for all of you all, waiting gibbous for beauty. And I love that card. That's one of the new decks I got. In case you're interested, I've listed it below too. It's Stacey DeMarco's Queen of the Moon Oracle. It's lovely, but it's like how much you've put into it, where it's like now you can finally put your hand on it, maybe, you know, you can touch it. And so for some of you all, it's like, I want to savor it. I don't want to, you know, tear it down. For others, it's like, I just need to get my hands on it. And so you could be dealing with different things related to that spectrum there, especially if you're in love, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like how long you've waited. And it's just like, just waiting for something that maybe you didn't realize you'd poured so much attention into, and like how it started to manifest for you, because the stars is showing up for some of y'all. This is the Tarot of Sexual Magic here, by the way, so a little bit of a saucy picture. But you could have an Aquarius in your life, or maybe have Aquarius somewhere in your chart. Sometimes this is like people getting more popular, becoming famous, if you will. And in some cases, it's like how you just want to pour out your love, or realize that you might have. But this is looking very loving for some of you all, and so it's like how these things have grown and manifested beauty in your life. Maybe like realizing where some of the places that you've grown yourself have created beauty in another part of your life, and then it's time to trim things too, because sometimes that's what it's like when we're looking at the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, wow, all this stuff grew, and you don't want certain overgrowths. You know, the weeds can take over your garden. And just because they're there while things are flourishing doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you want growing in your garden. It means that you grew something in the garden. In some cases, you grew something somewhere else that was private. And while you might have both of those things showing up, a fertile garden and like a private relationship somewhere that might be also public. So some of you all are dealing with different things right now, Taurus. And for some of you all, it's taking the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards here for you. We're going to take a look first again with the Shadowscapes deck. I've got a card here for your physical material realm. Oh, maybe a tease here. I picked it up and laid it down. Sorry, Taurus. Not sorry. I'm pleasure delaying with you. Thought I should mention this too. In case you're curious, I was led to share my Indigo Gabbro stone with you up close. This is actually my favorite one. I ordered a couple of pounds of rough cuts from Madagascar. I have some of these that I like to read with, but this is actually my very personal favorite one right here. It's my Indigo Gabbro. It's one of my favorite like Reiki balancing grounding stones, and this particular one in general, or in specificity rather, that's my actual favorite cut too. So this one here, I was led to put here for some of you all, and I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like you're fit to be tied. It's like, of course you probably want me to flip this card, so I'm probably driving some of you crazy, but this is what I get to do as the guy that embodies the star in Uranus here in front of you, because Uranus has been doing some things in your sign, and it's like y'all been playing the hokey pokey with yourself in some cases, and you know, Uranus has been forward and retrograde, and it's like this weird little dance going on. And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like the balance of your chi, the balance of your prana, the balance of your divine sacred energy, and how you ground that, and how you've learned how to carry poise in situations where there was no way almost to be delicate because of what was going on, Taurus. And so let's see what's going on here, because this has been a reassessment time, and for some of you all, it's like time to take action that maybe you didn't know you could even want to take because of how fixed you can be. But it's like now you're at that point, and it's like the stone's even jumping off of the board. So what is it? We've got the Six of Swords. Well, yes, that's like time to move on energy. All right, babe. That's what this is all about. See, she's like, Calgon, take me away. But this is somebody wanting to be like swept up in the dream. It's like, take me away. Let me get a better view on this. Come on, darling. It's looking a little bit... I'm trying to get it to focus. Focus, camera. That's a little frustrating. Well, maybe you don't want somebody looking in on your private dream where you're being carried away. But I can just tell you the art on this is stunning. We've got these 5 black birds that are perched, maybe you can see it here, on swords in the ground. And then she's being carried away by her bird, and I'm hearing it's like the bird might be like the familiar of her lover. It's like how you feel like, I don't know, you're gonna know if this is you or not, Taurus. You know, this might be me hearing somebody's specific way that they speak with their guides, but I'm hearing it's like a special thing she wraps herself up in. It might be like a blanket or like a special pillow. I'm hearing it's like a body pillow. She's like, it's how he sends his wings to wrap around me. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it might be like, oh, a long distance relationship, or like missing somebody that's like far. But I'm hearing for some of you all too, it's just like knowing that you're like having all this mental energy about where you need to go and what you need to do. And I'm hearing it's like, I gotta go! Because it's like 6 of swords, energy, love, swords. This is mental. Okay, this is like communication. These are the things we think. These are the things we dwell on. This is like knowing that you need to go. This is sort of like the wanting to be transient, the wanting to go somewhere, and being like, I can't wait till next June, is what I heard. And so for some of you, this is something about next June, and it's like, I can't wait till next June, is what I'm hearing for somebody. It's like, So, yeah, and I'm hearing for some of you all too, you might even be taking a trip. This might be a time where you're planning some travel, you know, if you're not frustrated. Some of you are like, I'm not waiting, you know, this is, I'm getting ready to take a trip. And so I'm hearing it's like a great time for it. You might be planning air travel. I'm hearing, you know, I see you in the air. Just know you're in the arms of the angel and pray for traveling grace. May it always be with you. Okay, so also using the Shadowscapes deck here, Taurus, we're going to take a look at the spiritual realm. Oh my goodness. I think some of you all are in love. I really do. I think if you're in a relationship right now, it's like you're rediscovering things. And it's like I never saw it in this light before. And it's like, this is all I just need to rediscover you, or we're rediscovering each other right now. But this is a really beautiful energy. For some of you all, you might have someone new in your life. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a baby, it could be a friend, a new project. But this is like, first of all, gorgeous art, no? It's just somebody just being moved. It's like he's like doing one of these and can't even look directly at the sun. It's like he's like kind of looking to the side of it. It's like, I can't even look at you. And it's like, I just need to be near you. I just need to hold you, and I might not be able to look at you. See, that's like romantic energy right there for me. I'm hearing some of you all are planning a holiday, and it's like, if you can't do it right now, I'm hearing it's like something about how many times you can go somewhere every 6 to 12 months. It might have to do with visas, or like I'm hearing it's like, especially if you're the guy, if you're like, I'm hearing for like somebody, it's like if you're, and she's a Leo, she might be a Leo. I'm hearing he's like, he can't go see her too often because of like something about the visa or something. And I'm hearing it's like frustrating because you might have just like taken some really kick-ass job. I hear he's making like 40 or 50 grand more a year than he was last year. And it's like, I can see you all the time. I can come and see you all the time. But it's like something about like how many times you can do that every 6 to 12 months and like making plans. But I know, I kind of feel like crying for some of you all. It's like, you know, dealing with an emotional thing. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like getting out of a 6-year cycle too, because this isn't for everybody. I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like your breakup card right here. The 6 of Swords is like, I need to be with my angel. This has been like 5 crappy years and I've been with the wrong person. And it's like, I just need to be with my angel. And maybe now it looks like this. And so is what I'm hearing. You're going to know what that looks like, but it's like a special new start, and where somebody might be grieving that relationship before, but not because they miss that person, it's just like grieving the time that they put into that, and not grieving whatever the start is though, because that's a major arcana there. And I'm hearing that for some of you all, you need to know that, because if that's not showing up in your light of day, like if this is your physical realm and it's kind of looking a little dreary, there's not a whole lot of light there except for in the one that you're cuddled with there. It's like everything else is kind of a little dark, right? A little cutting. This is your internal world, is the sun. And so it's like what's comforting you inside when things around you might not be so bright. Because I'm hearing for some of you all too, this is just like, oh. Some of you all need to talk to an herbalist, okay? I want you to talk to an herbalist if this is for you, okay? I'm really recommending that, because I'm hearing about seasonal affective disorder, and it's like when the sun just like goes away, it's like you don't feel like you can play as much. And I hear it's like you want to cry. It's like it makes you feel sad, because it's like when the sun went to die or something. It's like something with some of you, and I don't know, but I'm hearing that it's like you need more vitamin D. You can up your vitamin D3. Make sure you're taking it with food, because if not, it's not binding right. You need at least 1,000 more than you think you're getting, is what I'm hearing. And so, you probably need like 1,000 IU more than you think you're getting right now, is what I'm hearing from some of these guys. They talk to an herbalist, because there are some herbs or some things that might actually help you, so that between now and when it really is darker where you live, especially I'm hearing like 5 months from now, it's like too dark for you. It gets dark and you feel dark inside. And so I'm hearing it's like if you get started on this right now, it's going to help balance something with your dopamines, and so you're just going to feel better. You'll be more equipped. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your romantic sector, because we've got a card from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Wow. So, I don't know who you're playing footsie with there. You got a little buddy there, but that's her kitty there. Maybe you have a little cat or a little dog that you're playing with. But this is the High Priestess showing up here. I'm hearing for some of y'all, okay, you might be single right now. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like recent broke up. You know, this is like me after my breakup. That's my breakup card. And focusing on the light of my day. You know, I'm gonna learn to play a fiddle or something. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like coming out of that too, because some of you all might be like the kind that know that this two is actually one that's two. And what this High Priestess knows about calling it in, right, and having the keys ready. She's like, look, this is how we make it official, okay? And that's all that I wrote. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, I'm hearing somebody might have been on house arrest or something, or it's like why they can't leave the house, and they're showing me this bracelet on her foot for some reason, but yeah, I'm hearing for some of y'all too, it's like maybe just feeling like you can't leave your cushy environment. It's like you might be frustrated because it's like you feel like you want to go somewhere, but it's like you've kind of got this environment around you where you feel safe. It's like, oh, my light's in here, and so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like I'm hearing it's like wishing you'd invited the right person to stay when he would have wanted the keys or something, and it's like now he doesn't want the keys, and maybe that's like what this was about. It's like some wish you were here situation that got crossed for somebody. For somebody else though, I'm hearing it's like, no, this is what I'm doing. It's like me planning for these keys, and like I'm waiting for you to show up here, because I'm hearing about like the long distance relationship and like booking something more than long-term travel. And it might have been something about how he like filled out his visa and like how he got screwed up, and it's like, I got the keys ready, we know what to fill out, like getting the documents ready, and it's like this time next year you have a place to be here, and if we get this right, I hear it's going to be a Hogwarts Christmas. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I'm hearing for somebody that that's what your guides are saying. Bless you. And for somebody else, it's like, I don't have time for a relationship. It's like, you know, I just wanted a good friend in my life. I'm like, you know, this is my high priestess, and if you don't know me like this, it's like, you're not going to get it. You're just not going to get it. It's like, you're either my kind of a friend that is going to get a key like this when I'm ready, or, you know, you would never be able to hold me like that, is what I'm hearing. And I just feel like for some of you all, this is like revelation time, and that's why the sun is here. It's like, wherever you fit into this, because I'm just calling different stories that I'm hearing. This doesn't necessarily have to be yours, Taurus. It's just, these are times of enlightenment where in your spiritual sector, even if you're feeling gloomy in your world and you're like going through it or coming out of a depression or something, it's like the enlightenment's there. And like all this fertility, there's all these little beings everywhere, and there's all these little birds. They're all coming up to his hand. Look, they all want to be near his hand. Look, he's got his hand there. It's an empty hand. They're all just kind of squawking around. It's like they really want to be in his hands. And so it's like, you know, you have fertility. You have things growing around you. And for some of you all, you might be doing like some deeply alchemical process, even if you didn't realize that's what you have been doing. And for some of you all, it's been hermetic, because this is a single woman here. She's I mean, you know, she's not alone, maybe, you know, she has a little baby there that's living on her. She's a single woman. And so it's like, what are these keys right now? What do these keys mean to you? Are these the keys to your heart? Whatever it is, I hear it's like, you might be in a position now where you don't even want to play it close to your chest. You want the hug, but it's like everything's opening up here in the chest. She's like even open. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to leave that there. And we're going to look for some advice with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And there we go. Sovereignty. So I think that makes sense for some of you all. That number there is 41. Wow, look at the tiara on her head. See, when you have really good hair, it's like, who's going to put a crown on that? You got to have the right kind of tiara, the right kind of crown, or that thing's just a mess, be real. I'm a guy that doesn't wear hats much, though, like once in a while. Give me a bandana. So we've got the queen here, looking sovereign, knowing she is the priestess, like, so whatever she was holding here is, I hear what's written in that book. This is about her sovereignty. She's like, look what I am. I get to look at what I am. And maybe you get to see what I will show you, but I'm a sovereign woman. This is somebody who doesn't need anything from anybody, you see? It's like she gets to call that in. It's like she even created some kind of special wings around her with the cosmos and like her divine energy. It's like her masculine and feminine energy here. And what she has, it's an incredible card. So whatever it is, it's like, I'm hearing for some of you all, the worst part is maybe feeling alone for some of you all. But I'm hearing some of y'all, it's like, you don't feel alone. It's like, this is just me being myself. And I'm hearing for some of you all too, it's like, cancel on the too many dates. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, you might be somebody that's feeling really alone. Because I'm hearing you were dating like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And it's like, how it was just draining your energy, and how it's like, now it's almost like feeling like you got picked apart. It's like everybody was just taking a piece, and it's like wanting to be alone now, you know, maybe like wanting the sovereignty of like, you know what, just because I look fertile here doesn't mean you get to come grabbing at me. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't have been so up for grabs, you know? Why some might be feeling like they need to get away from that, where those were, and why sovereignty, you know, is where you reclaim your own energy. You know, it's like maybe not wanting to have people like poke so many holes in you for whatever you were experiencing with them. And so just because people are around you a lot doesn't mean that You know, it's leaving you feeling comforted. It's like, you know, it can leave you feeling like you need to cut away for something private, especially if you feel like you've been exposed. So, see if I can get a little more information for y'all. I'm going to, I don't really feel you're like dealing with anybody in specific. We'll see what I mean, you might be. I was picking up Leo here for some of y'all with the Sun card. High Priestess here, maybe a Pisces. I don't know. Could be you. Six of Swords. I mean, you could be dealing with anybody in the Swords category. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I might pull you an astrology card here in a minute, but let's just see what we can find out about the situation here. And this Taurus needs to know about this sovereignty. We're going to focus on the sovereignty, High Priestess, because some of you are leaving situations where there were too many people around for privacy of a different kind, where you're getting more enriching attention, is what it looks like. So, Eumenio. There we go. So this is somebody getting engaged here. And for some of you all, that's what this is. It's like, if you found your friend and it was like the two that are one, that are two, and it's like, look, I just needed my friend to know. That's how you land when you get here. Finding out how to file this paperwork right now and put it on. So, Eumenio. For somebody else, it's like, well, the relationship that came to an end because El Vidovo, somebody either died or that's how the relationship finished, and why some of y'all are now sovereign. You might be needing a cuddle. And some of you all, it's like leaving one relationship for another, and I'm hearing it might have been like serious to serious. So that's amore right there. That's a little baby. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like you fell in love in a way that you didn't think you could, and it might be something that other people don't understand, but it's like, I don't know, you know, call me whatever. But, you know, if you've ever introduced a new love into your life, like I always think about when I got my little babies, you know, and I just have them sometimes, and it's like, you know, it brings a new love to your life. And so some of you all, maybe you're either kind of going through that again, especially if you lost somebody recently, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you're grieving something, but it's like you've got this little character, whoever they are, you know, it might be a love partner, because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like, what a way to take the sting out of whatever this is. Because for some of y'all, this is different things happening at the same time. This isn't all one story. It's like, hi, I found out that my ex moved on and got in a relationship, and I waited too long, gave the keys to the wrong person in my life, and, you know, I feel kind of crappy right now, but I have this little thing in here that's bringing me joy, you know. And so it's different depending on who you are, Taurus, but hopefully you found a message that was good for you. If I can do a personal reading for you, please let me know. Feel free to reach out. My information is here above. It's also in the description below. If I don't hear from you, take care. Hit me up with a comment too. I'd love to hear what you think. I always love to read those and hit y'all back, and appreciate the support, thumbs ups, and the subscribes mean a lot to me. All right, we'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now.